How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the Necropolis easy path completion guide. This is going to be the guide that's going to show you the team you need, the team I used, how many revives I used, and go over some of the fights just so you know what to expect if you're just trying to get through the Necropolis, and kind of show you the best team. And yeah, so we're going to start with the team itself. So this is the team I cooked up, and it worked, I would say, spectacularly. Okay, it was amazing, way better than I predicted. So let's go through it. Obviously you have Aegon because he's going to counter 99% of the fights. We have Shuri here for the fights that he can't counter, and for she really, for this path I'm going to show you, I only used her for one fight, and then Aegon the rest, but you can use her for a couple more fights if you're better at her. She was also at the time only rank 1 when I did that path, and now she's rank 3. Go watch the opening in my last video if you didn't catch it, for some awesome rewards there. But yeah, she's rank 3 now, so she would be a lot more useful for me now on that path. Now here was the sleeper pick here, Heimdall. Heimdall saved me probably 50 to 60 revives just from his ability to step in and prevent you from getting knocked out for one time per fight. That was so key. There's so many times where I was able to eat a special 3 and just keep punching the opponent and almost go through 4 or 5 more combos. And if you know, with Aegon, that is a lot of damage. It was this is a synergy, if you're at least doing this path, that I highly recommend. And if you can fit him on other paths, I would do so. Now another sleeper pick was Proxima. So she basically, if you didn't know, will give you a combo shield that helps you ramp up Aegon faster. So if you mess up, you have a shield. This helps because he doesn't get his combo shield till I think about 750 hits, something like that. And then she also increases the potency of his fury effects. So she was very good. Again, someone, if you can squeeze her in, squeeze her in. And then I have Juggernaut, who helped me with the last phase of Grandmaster. And that's really all he did. That's all he was there for. I don't know. I haven't done any more paths without him, so I don't know if he's actually required. He probably isn't required, but I know that last fight with the Grandmaster, that last 1%, is pretty tricky. So I don't know. I would keep him. I would keep him as someone you probably want on your team. Okay, so this is the team I used. For masteries, we can show masteries real quick. I do have an extra point in here because I completed this quest and got that point. But this is my masteries. They weren't like this when I've completed the path, but they're very similar. The only difference now is that I decreased deep wounds to 1 and maxed out assassin, and then I put extended fury on for future paths, so Aegon can have those furies for just a little bit longer. I do have willpower on, and then I do have like max stupefy, max pacify, and max parry to reduce block damage and stuff like that. Now let's get into the actual quest. So the easy path, quote unquote easy path, is this one here with Titania. I was able to ramp up pretty well with against Titania with Aegon, and then follow that up. Basically, really all you need to do is guarantee yourself tenacity when fighting this Titania, so that when you go into the Arcus fight, you can just purify the armor breaks and cold snaps. Then once you're through those 2 fights, you're probably close to max, if not max combo, and then you won't have to worry about Omega Sentinel's auto block, so you can just hit her like normal. The only champion that really gave me trouble at all really on this whole quest was Airwalker. You can use Aegon against him, and you can use Aegon against him well. I just couldn't get the timing down with his necrotic boon. You're supposed to knock him down every 10 seconds. I was just having trouble doing that. So yeah, this one probably cost me, what, 15 revives, guys? I don't remember. Moving on, we have Captain Britain, who is no big deal. This is where I used Shuri, and it took like 2 revives. It was no big deal. You could probably one-shot that fight. We have the Wiccan. Also, again, not a big deal. Just Aegon. Psycho Man. Psycho Man should have been a one-shot. Super easy fight with Aegon on this path. Then we had Guardian, who is, again, not a big deal. You had Valkyrie. You just need to let her hit your block every once in a while, so that wasn't a big deal. Red Guardian was basically a no-node fight. Captain America Sam Wilson, just don't push him to the special 2. Easy. Now the second milestone, I call it milestone fight, is Dragon Man. So Dragon Man is very easy to do with Aegon and Heimdall. You basically just, what I did was I just let him hit me. I would hit him, let him hit me, and then just, you know, the regular Aegon combo. If I could bait out the specials, that's awesome. That was great. But if I couldn't, I just let Aegon eat a special 3, combo Dragon Man down in the corner, and then use a special 3 stun him. You know, the whole loop. But you will use revives on this fight, so just keep that in mind. Don't stress too much if you're dying a lot there. You're supposed to. But with a max Aegon with boost, you're probably going to get through that fight in about 7 or 8 revives. You'll be all right. Then we had a Captain America. Again, another really no-node fight for Aegon. Nothing too big. Then we had Nova, who wasn't too big of a deal. He's the last fight on the path. So, you know, you're kind of riding that excitement of almost being done when you get here. So it's not too bad. Again, there's nothing really crazy there. He does do... you will be doing half damage to Nova half the time because of his abilities. But it really isn't that big of a deal. It really wasn't. Now, then you get to the Grandmaster. Again, I just Aegon'd everything. I didn't even read the nodes. I just went through and just smacked him up. The only rule I did follow was the red light, green light. And that was pretty easy. It gives you a pretty good warning. And then the other ones, I just kind of nuked him down. The other phases, I just nuked him. The whole Simon Says thing, I didn't care. I said Aegon says, and I went in and I just punched him. And it only took... This probably only took like 10, 15 revives. It really wasn't that bad. Now, again, I had Juggernaut for the last 1%. And yeah, just don't worry too much about that fight if you're there. Just, you know, if you don't have Aegon, just read the nodes. But you should probably... I will say you probably shouldn't do this content without him. I know people are like, you can do it with other people, but it's going to take forever. And you probably just want to finish it, right? So... You know, if there's, just try your best to get Aegon, get him ranked up, and yeah. If you have Shuri, that also works. But yeah, I haven't done my next path, but that is the easy path completed. And I'm just kind of like grinding up some more revives so I can go back in and complete some more paths. And yeah, so yeah, what did you guys think of the guide? I hope it was quick and simple and it made sense. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And if you missed the rewards opening for my first path, go ahead and check it out. Wait. There. Wait. How do I get over? Point that way. Yeah, over there. In the corner. Because it was really exciting. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm excited to jump back in and get some of these paths cleared up and 100% this thing before December. So, anyways, that is it for this video. Y'all take care.